What's going on, my 2K community? This is AC2DR. I want to wish you guys a happy Memorial Day weekend. Just getting started. I haven't did a video in about a couple weeks since the last time we did RTTC with Jabbar. Let's give you a recap. What I've been doing lately. Um, Actually did manage to get that Carl Malone. The Carl Malone, that was part of RC Robert's class. I happen to join a group called the Good Agents, and we've been grinding. We've been grinding pretty smoothly as far as like working together, trying to get ranked up, getting the top 10. I believe we did manage to get a Good Agent with Robert's class. And no, actually we didn't. We actually fell outside the top 10 with the. I think the next event we actually got a Good Agent. So I did get that Carl Malone. I still got to add enhancements. As you see, I did do this specializing upgrade, which is pretty important because it gives you advantage when you're playing other quick games and stuff like that. The next event after that was the King of the Court, and Damian Lillard. That's a pretty nice card. I did manage to get him. That was a good grind. We actually got top 10 in KOTC. We was able to, I think we got ranked number 5, I believe, with Good Agents. I was part of Good Agents' second team. So we actually managed to get that the Good Agent. I did actually get a star contract from the little Good Agents when we did the Good Agent. So that was pretty good. Actually got a star contract. I was able to pro a couple cards. After that, of course, this week in the Memorial Day weekend, we had MJ. So you're probably wondering why it's pretty early. I actually grinded the first 2 days to get get this Michael Jordan for this event. Because I wanted to pretty much, I had a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I wanted to travel out of town. So actually, after this video, I'm probably going to head out of town. But I wanted to get this card before I actually headed out of town. But this took a while to get. As you see, I did do the specialized upgrades. Looks like this card is more dominant on the offense and the defense. So I'm trying to decide what kind of enhancements I want to use for this card. I'm not going to use rebounding, of course, because that's probably his lowest attribute. But I will probably try to use maybe like an offense, defense. Maybe I might try to use all three: offense, defense, and playmaking. Not too sure how I'm gonna go with that because I don't really have a balance card because this Damian Lillard, I'm gonna actually make him all offense. That's probably what I'm doing with him. So that might be a stronger spec. This Carl Malone, I might just go all defense, I believe. Yeah, I might make him all I might use one for the playmaking. And this Kareem that I got, you guys seen this about a couple weeks ago. I may use another defense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a defense to boost him up. And so with this Jordan card, I think I'm gonna actually make him more offense and defense. I'll probably just use all three: playmaking, defense, and offense. But I was happy I was able to pro him. Also got the Sky Pro'd him. There was actually some star contract packs that came out. I actually did get a star contract pack, so that was how I was able to pro him. I still got to use some enhancement cards. Another thing, I just finished the season. So when I'm playing the seasons, I tend to. Well, this is what I actually do to win the season. I pretty much usually when I get like an event card, I don't max them out before I use them for a season. I actually max them out during the season. So what that does, it actually gives you the ability to, you play against lesser competition. I would say, because your cards are not gonna be recognized as a high end playoff card. They're gonna be looked at as probably the level of a maybe like a star card or something like that because they're not all the way pro. They're not all the way maxed out. So what I like to do, like with this Jordan card, I didn't really fully max him out. I actually started maxing him out when I actually started with the season, but before I started the season, he wasn't even maxed out. So after the season prolonged, I think I'm in my sixth game. That's when I started adding more. Start training him a little bit better, and I'm eventually gonna add enhancements. But that kind of makes the competition not as tough. So, and the whole purpose of goal is to actually get into the finals, so you get a playoff card. That's the whole purpose of doing it. So why would make it even rough for yourself? Trying to max your players out before you go into the season. You want to gradually max them out during the season, so you have a little bit of advantage. Not saying you'll win; it's a guaranteed, but that helps. That helped me out. I won about 3 so far of playoff tier, so I won 3. I think I got a couple second places, but you want to get into the finals. That's the whole objective of playing the season, so you get playoff cards and hopefully get a dupe. Now, a lot of people like to tank during the finals. I did it a couple times, but at the end of the day, I was like, I'd rather just get the RP. Because a lot of people tank because they don't want to use. They don't want. It's hard to get dupes when you get those those record-setting cards, All-Star playoff cards, and Hall of Fame cards. My thing with that is you never know, and this is a prime example right here. I actually won 3 playoff tier seasons, and this is the third card. Actually, the first card I ever won was a Robert Parrish. I actually got a second one yesterday. I was super when I got this card because now I can pro them, and I've seen a lot of people where they couldn't. Remember back in the day they had MVP cards you could never get like a dupe, and that's what a lot of people tank because they can't tank the finals because they can't get dupe. Well, I actually got a dupe, so you figure if you win enough games in these seasons, you're eventually going to get a dupe. I mean, it may take a while, but if you keep winning, let's collect the RP. But if you keep winning, you'll eventually get a dupe. I just happened to get lucky and get a second Robert Parrish, so I was kind of souped about that. Because that was unexpected. Because I only had I only won 2 seasons before that in the playoff tier, and that's I just got what was it, a Bob McAdoo, I believe. It was a Bob McAdoo I actually received before this one right here. So that's the only other playoff card I ever won, as far as the finals, the Hall of Fame. So I wouldn't really tank the finals because when you tank the finals, I mean you can get a card that's basically you can buy off the market. These cards are better because these cards are a little bit better because they're actually ranked a little bit higher. Like when I go back to this Bob McAdoo, it's nothing. Well, let's see. Bob McAdoo. Okay, I didn't put any kind of training on him at all. But look at this Durant card I got off the market. It's actually rated higher. If you look at the levels, Blake Griffin actually got that from the RTC. We just did with Michael Jordan. And if you look at it, when this Al Horford actually got when I actually lost the finals, and this is what I actually received. But when you win the finals, this card Bob McAdoo is actually a higher rated card. So now, if I happen to get a dupe, you definitely want to pro. You definitely need a star contract because it's probably going to take you long to get a third one of these specialized cards unless you buy packs. But you just gotta get pretty much lucky, and that's how I got that Robert Parrish. But these cards are actually rated higher than the regular cards. It's even rated higher than the full playoff cards. I mean, the only cards that are not rated higher than I believe is the actual the event cards. The event cards like MJ, Karl Malone, and the Dame Lillard's, the King of the Court, the rival class cards, and the RTTC cards. They're rated the highest amongst the playoff cards. But I wouldn't recommend tanking seasons. Just keep winning the seasons. The best of your ability if you can win it. I mean, if you lose the finals, you still get a playoff card. But I'd rather go for the win because you get 8,000 RP instead of 6,000 RP, and you're actually getting a good card too. Now, if you get a dupe, I mean that's even better. So if you figure if you win enough games, you will eventually get a dupe. So that's all I really have for right now. I'll come back with some more videos. Hopefully, I gotta stay consistent with this. So I'll get back with you guys. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, guys.